Hello, hello! Hey, Pink, Try. Hey, Cabal! Hey, Dr. Zelda! Hope everyone's having a good Saturday, batter day. Not gonna lie, I almost forgot that it was Saturday. And I was like, I was setting up my vampire model, I'm like, wait a minute. It's Saturday. And thank you, Pink, for the resub. Thank you for the 5 months. Hanging in there. We're all hanging in here. Yeah, I hope everyone's day is going great. I ended up sleeping most of the day, not gonna lie. It's kind of nice having Saturday officially at 8 p.m. because then I got to sleep in with no guilt. But then I slept in too much, I think. Hanging, but just finished cooking some egg fried rice. Fried rice. I was tempted to get some Chinese food today. Maybe I still will. We'll see. We'll see how long stream goes. Although the place next door to me is open till like 3 a.m., so I think I should be good if I still have a craving afterward. Woke up at 4 p.m. after getting to bed at noon. Yeah, I went to bed at... Oh god, I'm telling on myself here. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and I got up at like 4:30 p.m. So, I mean, I got a good night's rest, right? It's such a mood. I totally agree. So today, I think we're going to beat I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, because I think we're at the end of the game. So my idea was, I'm going to go through the entire rest of the game without a walkthrough, and we're going to just see what ending we get. And then, if I end up with a terrible ending, that'll be like our official ending that we've gotten, and then I'll break out the walkthrough. And we'll see if we can get the good ending if we have time. Like, pretending we actually know what we're doing. Sorry I wasn't there for a couple of streams, so it's always really late at night. Oh, it's no problem. There's no pressure at all. Saturday. Hey, Pink. Did you get your dinner? What'd you get for dinner? What'd you get for din-din? Yeah, there's no pressure. I'm sorry it's too late for you. Pizza and wings? I was thinking about pizza earlier too. I think I'm craving them rangoons. I hope you enjoy your pizza and wings. What kind of sauce for your wings? What kind of toppings for your pizza? Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna go through the rest of the game with no walkthrough. And then if we have time, we'll see what the good ending is. If I don't get it. Well, now I want rangoons. Oh no! Pep pizza and honey barbecue wings. Honey barbecue. It's a good choice. Alrighty. I'm gonna pause the music. Boop. And we'll start up the game. Alright, and there we go.
Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Load. Which one are we on? Ted? Save 3? Okay, we've got the icon. We've got our glass. I'm trying to remember where we left off. I think we have the devil in here still. Yeah. Ted! Hey, Andrew! Hello, hello! Had some leftover mango habanero wings from B-dubs. Oh, I love mango habanero. Ted! Hearing Am scream everyone's names. Benny! It's such an intense scene, but just the way he screams everyone's name just gets me. So what were we doing? We already talked to... I think we already talked to the witch, right? Did we say all we could to her?
Let me think about your offer.
Do not think too long. The forces at work here are not patient.
So we already talked to her. So we're trying not to give her Ellen's soul. So we gotta find something else to replace it with.
That howl was much closer than before.
Alright, we don't want to leave. Go back. She can have my soul if she wants. If only we could. If only we could just get, like, take one of our souls and just give it to her. To save Ellen. Hey, Meg! How you doing, Meg? Let's see. I think we already just finished reading these books, if I remember right. Oh, I gotta use the door. Let's see, and there's a door down here, I think. Oh, right, that's the maid, and she still won't talk to us. Or at least she won't open the door or tell us what to do next. And then what about in here? Did we read these books already? Secrets of the Necronomicon Summoning. I think some of these might be new, actually.
This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss.
Did we do Ellen yet? Yeah, we did. We're doing them in order.
Surgot, opener of locks.
Surgot,
Supposedly,
opener
he can
of
open
locks.
anything.
So yeah, we did them in order. So we're on the last person. We're on Ted. Because he's on the far right of the screen. So we did Gorister and Ellen first. And then last stream we finished Benny and Nimdoc. And now we're on Ted. And then we're in the end game, I think. I don't remember what my preferred order is, to be honest. Does it really, does it matter which order you do them in? I think it matters what order you do them in for the, like, last part. Gorister first? Yeah, he's on the far left, so that makes sense.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh my god! Try, thank you for the gifted sub! Congrats on your sub, Cabal! Enjoy your emotes! Thank you, thank you! You're here all the time. Yeah, Cabal is here all the time. Thank you, thank you! I love my regulars. Thank you so much, Try. Doesn't matter to my knowledge. Yeah, I don't think it does. It's just a matter of yeah, preference, I guess. I have zero preference at this point because this is all new to me. So I was just going in order. Oh, look at all those hearts. Just a storytelling preference. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if we read all of these yet. I'm just gonna go through them all.
Too bad I can't read Arabic. From the notes in the margins, I gather it has something to do with opening a gate into another world.
Ooh. Well, it's a shame we can't read that, because we're trying to open a portal to leave here.
This book seems to be about how to change metals into gold. I've read a fair number of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
It's alchemy, transmutation.
Here's a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room. The inscription says, "Complete the charm to summon the spirit, but do not break the circle or the spirit will escape."
Oh. So we can't break the circle.
Well, luckily I'm up on my Shakespeare, or I wouldn't have noticed this book about witches. Here's the spell that the witch must have cast on Ellen. The incantation is Kala Ingma Thaco.
Oh. I wonder if we can use that against the witch. Let's try it. Use. So, Pink, that means you've actually finished this game, right? That means you could be my walkthrough. I'm joking. But also... saving it. Yes, nothing is a surprise to me. I'm free. That's right. No way to spoil you for this game. You are free. I know about all the sleeping spell you cast on Ellen.
I know all about the sleeping spell you cast on Ellen, and I'm prepared to use it on you.
Foolish mortal! You don't have the ability to use the spell properly.
Why don't we test that theory, huh?
Oh, don't I? Kala Ingma Thako.
I suddenly feel so sleepy.
We're a wizard. We can't use this spell. Ha! Pog. Yes, rely on me. I totally won't lead you to the bad ending by accident. I mean, we're probably gonna end up at the bad ending by accident anyway, so... just to have two people leading us into a bad ending. Let's see. Can I take the chalk? And then... use it to complete the circle? Oh!
Why'd you have to finish the circle? Now I'm stuck here until we work out a trade.
Hello? Hello?
Who are you?
I am Surgat, opener of locks. Am and I are brothers, more or less.
Oh? Another... Am?
Are you saying that you are another Am?
It would be more accurate to say that I am a part of him. A part that he doesn't know exists.
Uh-uh. That's cryptic.
What kind of locks can you open?
I can open anything. Doors to a boudoir, doors to another world.
Huh. Well, that seems way more useful than just, like, being a universal lockpick.
What were you saying about a trade?
I can return to my sphere of origin only if we complete a trade. I will unlock something for you if you give me something in return.
I can open anything. Open my pickle jar, please. What would you trade to the demon to get him to open a pickle jar?
Can you open a gate into the surface world?
Now that's a tall order, and the only thing you've got is a little love.
Just a little
Not
love.
exactly true love, but the closest thing to it in a world of 5 real people, more or less.
You can have one of the pickles. Honestly, if I were a demon I was being offered something like that, I'd take it. It's like, here, you can have one of these pickles if you can open the jar, please.
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
Ordinarily, that would be easy, but this planar travel has sapped my energy. Give me something juicy to revitalize me, and I'll perform your little parlor trick.
Juicy like pickles? We got this little bit of blood on this glass. Does he like blood? Please open my pickle jar. He wants something juicy. Same brain cell. Pig, are you actually surrogate? Are you actually the unlocker of doors?
I feel my energy renewed. Now, what were you asking me, human?
To
Can you
unlock a
unlock the
bedroom
maid's
door.
bedroom door?
There. It is done. A trivial little task, one not even requiring any pyrotechnics. The maid's boudoir is now open for your inspection.
Oh, thank you.
You say love has trading value?
Love is a very rare and precious commodity down here. It is worth much at the bargaining table. Betray your love for Ellen, give me her soul, and I'll open the gate to the surface world.
I'm thinking no. How about the witch's
How
soul?
about
She's right
taking
there.
the witch's soul instead?
No, I don't want that old hag. I want something that you value.
Okay. I'll think about that.
Think about your offer.
I'm not gonna think about it.
Don't too long, human. There are other players in this game, and I won't be able to keep my offer open forever.
He's Jill Valentine. Which, bye. Alright, so... we should be able to check the maid's room.
That howl was much closer than before.
What does that mean? Is the castle gonna be invaded by wolves? Is that something I have to worry about? I'm saving. Oh, the maid's gone. Use the door.
This must be the servants' quarters.
It's a nice bed. I say that as if, like, it's probably just a normal bed. I just have a shitty bed. This game is so memey, I love it. It has, like, some really funny moments in it. Obviously, it has a lot of meaning, but, like, it's so funny. It's, like, it has a decent balance of, like, horribly disturbing and, like, weirdly funny. I dig it.
These things would only interest a peasant. Besides,
Peasant.
I don't want to get caught stealing.
Yeah, it's not like we've taken all these other things. Short story's not as funny. Inferior way of consuming this content. Yeah, I read the short story before starting this playthrough. Very, very dark. But I also really liked it. In like that, oh, this is like disturbing and heartbreaking kind of way. Like, oh, now I feel sad, but I'm also thinking a lot. Look at that. There's a mirror there. Can I take the cloth mirror?
Devil's looking into a hand mirror. The scullery maid was right. This is a very cozy bed.
Oh, so it's not just me. It is a nice bed. Can we use the bed? Can we sleep in it?
I wonder where the maid is now. Oh, well, I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Yes, you do, Ted. Don't get distracted. Can we open this chest here? Use the
These
chest.
things would only... How? Besides, I don't want to get caught stealing. I'll bet that maid is eternally hopeful. They all want their knight in shining armor.
Oh, it's a hope chest. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can take or do here. Maybe all I needed was to see that tapestry. Well, let's go talk to the devil then, maybe? Oh, hello. Okay, we have an angel here now. He's just here.
Who are you?
Do not fear me. I am an agent of the Lord.
But who is the Lord in this context? Is it Am? Because everyone here seems to work for Am.
What do you want?
Ellen has suffered much and has earned her place in paradise. I have come to guide her soul to heaven.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
No, I haven't seen the mirror.
Dang.
If I knew where it was, I would use it to get rid of my fallen brother.
Why is everyone so interested in the mirror?
Mirrors harbor incalculable power in this sphere. They repel some and attract others.
Yeah, we commented on his fit when he showed up. We're like, dang, that's a sparkly, nice little vest he's got there. He's all dapper little man.
What power does this mirror have over Ellen?
It can bring about either her salvation or destruction. Her fate now rests on your shoulders.
No pressure.
What can you tell me about the devil?
Do not listen to him. His kind means only destruction and woe.
And woe is we.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
Avoid the demon. He has caused us all trouble on more than one occasion.
Listens harder to the devil.
Please, save us.
Fear not. Salvation is at hand.
Honestly, the devil was more helpful. The angel's just kind of useless. He's like, I can't do anything.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
There's an angel and a devil quarreling over your soul.
Men have been fighting over my body for more than 100 years, and now they want my soul. Please, Ted, just release me from all this. I don't care what happens to me anymore.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
So I still need to find that frickin' mirror. Give the devil a bag of Funyuns. It's like,
No doubt
Souls,
about it.
pretty good, but
He's the
Funyuns. Now that's worth everything.
I've seen the tapestry in the maid's bedroom, and I think you do know where Ellen's mirror is.
Oh, all right. I know where it is.
See, totally useful.
I hid it before the angel showed up. I didn't want Golden Boy to use it to his advantage.
Uh-huh, I see. So where is it?
Where is Ellen's mirror?
I hid it someplace good, someplace where an angel would never go. Now will you get off my back?
That tells me absolutely nothing. Someplace an angel would never go? Actually, can I ask him if there's...
That howl was much closer than before.
He said that already. Does that mean, like, they're just constantly getting closer? Or is that like a ticking timer before the wolves take over? Now I'm scared and sad. That clip. It's your werewolf boyfriend? Can I ask him where the mirror is? Let's see, let's ask... No, Angel's useless.
Please, save us.
Fear not. Salvation is at hand.
Uh-huh, okay, bye. Someplace the angel wouldn't go. Be one of these bedrooms? Well, we... I'm sorry, what?
Too bad, Ted.
Listen carefully, humans. We are not Am. We are
Wait!
others within Am. We are your friends.
Am hoped to finally break all of you, but we intervened in each of your psychodramas to allow an open ending.
You should have been tortured. Instead, with our help, you surprised him over and over.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm.
Am has withdrawn into himself, attempting to analyze what went wrong. He does not suspect our interference.
Now is the time to attack, but we can send only one of you into his RAM space.
No, it was
at a
not.
time.
To send you into cyberspace, we must transform your physical body into a stealth
Nope.
virus subroutine.
This may be your only opportunity to end your tortures. Which of you will lead the attack?
So the wolves are a timer. I don't want to be here yet. I'm loading. Huh. So the wolves are a timer. Time to be worried. Okay, so we're gonna look at this, go talk to the devil,
Looking into
and I guess we have
my
limited number of times we can enter and exit that hallway then. Huh. No, it was not a glitch. I think I ran into one of our many death possibilities. Huh. Right. The good ending's really hard to get naturally without a walkthrough because the steps can be subtle. Yeah, we struggled a little bit on a couple of the puzzles, but I don't know how to deal with a timer. Do I have a save at the beginning of this chapter? I have a couple earlier ones. All the T saves are Ted saves, if need be. Did you just glitch away? Wolf deaths. Lucid head pats, I believe in you. Thank you. Okay, so we only have a limited number of times we can exit into that hallway then. Wait, do I even have a limited number? Or am I just like, am I just doomed? Here, I'll try talking to the devil first.
Oh,
Get through this dialogue.
Where is...
And then I want to try going into the master bedroom, because that's where, like, even the witch was afraid to go in there. So I figure maybe the angel would be too.
Can you
If I...
Yeah, and he's not gonna tell me anything anyway.
What can you...
I'll just go through all his dialogue.
What?
I have...
Please?
Okay.
That howl was much closer than before.
Okay, so... How many times can I enter and leave? Am I just doomed? Use the doorway. Walk to the doorway. There we go. Like, maybe one of these books has something now.
Books, science, philosophy, tragedy, comedy.
Because with the witch, 2 more books had appeared.
There's a hand mirror right between the inferno.
Oh my god, I was just guessing based on it being the Divine Comedy.
So this is where the devil hid it.
Solve with facts and logic. I've got the mirror. Now can I leave? Or am I gonna die? Okay. I could leave. Maybe I died before because I didn't go through the right door and it was punishing me. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingies and my toes. You do a run where you count the times you walk through the door, die, and then reload with your new knowledge. well, now I'm not so sure it's consistent. Because I only walked into the other room and out, and then I died. So I think maybe it's because I made the wrong choice. The game was being mad at me. I'm gonna save a new one. New... T-save 4. Yeah. I'm gonna do what the tapestry showed me.
My, I am gorgeous. Why, I could just plunge right into myself.
Oh! We got him! We've captured him! Look at him! There he is! Here, Ellen. Look, it's the devil in a mirror.
I look so tired and empty. It's time to sleep. Sleep forever.
Ellen is now safely in heaven. My time here is ended, but I leave you with this warning. Do not break the mirror until you bring it and the devil into the charm circle. God bless you, Ted.
Okay. Well, good night forever, Ellen. I guess we gotta take this to Surgot then. And hope that we don't die in this hallway. No! Aw, rip. Okay. So I might need to load an older save.
Listen carefully, human.
Am
And to send
this.
Okay. So we know what to do now, at least. So I'm thinking we might need to speed run through Ted's with our knowledge so that we can get that mirror to Surgot. How long ago was save 2? Doesn't seem like it was too far away. Yeah, it wasn't cryptic at all for once. It just straight up told me what I needed to do. I just couldn't make it to the other room. Okay, so this is right when the devil shows up.
Can you tell?
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna speedrun this.
What do you...
Ellen,
Yeah, he wants Ellen's soul.
Who is this?
he's a minor spirit, a demon. Don't confuse him with those pathetic imps, or heaven forbid, higher order devils. Opener of all locks, indeed.
Did Surgot say he was like Am's brother that he didn't know he had?
It's
You?
So who's telling the truth? Lucid goes zoom.
how can...
Well, it's like this, big boy. In hell, we do things
Oh yeah, and we found out through this that Am's in charge of hell. Which is why I'm wondering, is Am also in charge of heaven?
What do you...
Like, did he just take over literally everything, and they all work for the same boss?
And
Please.
try to...
Okay,
if
it's
I-
not gonna go away. And then we still need to find the mirror. Okay, I'm saving it again. New save. You say 5. Because I don't know. Spider handstand barrage face any % run. While you're just accepting the lore that I'm a spider doing a handstand. It's not true, I swear. I'm not a spider. Oh, the witch isn't here yet. Is the witch not here yet? Did I not talk to the maid yet?
Where can I find the old woman?
You might try a bedroom. Doesn't go near the master's books, though.
Okay. So I guess we're going to her room?
Why, this is a collection of books on the black arts. There must be
Hey,
dozens
Sam!
of volumes.
Yay, you're streaming, and hi everyone. Hugs. Hello. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Spiders drink blood, vampires drink blood. Coincidence? Yes, I assure you. Lots of things drink blood. Not to scare you or anything, but lots of things drink blood.
Why, this is a collection of books on the...
Okay, I gotta use the books. Did I already
This is
read
a
through all of
catalog
these?
the-
Here, I'll read them all again, because I don't know on this save if I've read them all
This
yet. And I think I have to read through them to get the witch to show up. Yeah, this is the last story. We know what to do. We got, like, all the way to the end, basically, and then we died to a bunch of wolves outside that, like, had showed up. So I think there's, like, a timer of how many times we can enter this hallway.
This must...
So we're trying to speedrun back to where we were with an older save, so that we can hopefully not die to wolves.
I've read this novel.
Let's see, I only eat blood in the form of black sausages. I've never tried black sausages, but I don't know how I feel about wanting to try them, because they look really gross to me.
This looks like it. First passage reads...
Oh,
Second-
maybe it was we need to read through the journal to get the witch to show up.
Final
Yes, we made progress. Okay.
This is...
I swear, we read these all before. I'm not just, like, skipping all of this. Alright.
Is Lady Ellen prepared?
Okay, so there's the witch.
As ready as she will ever be. The spell keeps her body weak, but she will remain conscious.
The art of sacrifice is reduced to science. And what of the glamour?
We must wait.
Then we...
Oh, okay, I can skip this too. Okay. Alright. Go in.
Now, where did the...
We know where they went already. Go, 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 go. Don't look at it. Walk 2.
It's the witch.
There we go. It's the
What's she
witch.
doing with her hands? Some kind of incantation.
Let's see. Just a normal day of wolf murder. For milk, it's like blood, but healthy. I guess? In a way. Fun fact, this is one of my fave games to put on TV when I'm trying to fall asleep. Really? Huh. I guess it's really relaxing then. I mean, point-and-click games in general are pretty relaxing to, like, have in the background. Imagining black sausage just being, like, really thick scab. Oh no. You know you're imagining it tasting like iron. It doesn't. What does it taste like then? Like sausage? Looking at the voice acting and sound design is really nice. Yeah, the voice acting in this game is really good. So 100% agree. Even though everyone's being tortured. Such relaxing torture
What
sounds.
have you done to Ellen, you old witch?
Ah! Now.
What?
Okay, so we just need to give us the deal so that we
It's a
can
po-
say no, and then go read the book
What's
and
this?
tra
It is
trap
the
her.
What's...
I want you.
I ought to...
Okay. I think that should hopefully be enough for us to be able to go read the book and then trap her. Okay. And it was in her room. We're still not seeing we're not hearing the wolf howls.
Well, luckily, I'm up.
Alright, we got the incantation.
Why, this is a collection.
We gotta read about the summoning. Okay. Okay, no wolf howls yet. I think we're good. I think we're making a good pace this time. Fave, sleepy time torture. Voice acting and the MIDI music is super nice to listen to. Yeah. Black sausage is peppery and tasty. It's like a sausage link. Huh. So it's just like peppery sausage? That does surprise me.
I know all...
Fool.
Oh, don't I? Kala Ingma Thako.
Oh, I suddenly feel so sleepy.
Boom. Okay. Take the chalk. Love meaty music any day. Yeah. Snacks on sausage at bedtime. Watching I Have No Mouth in my stream. A vibe. An ideal night. Oh, why am I frozen? Oh. Okay, I'm unfrozen. That was weird. Most people are just squicked out because blood. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I've also watched a lot of like Good Mythical Morning, and they always talk about how the blood stuff that they eat is the worst. People eat blood and steak all the time, and there's no difference. I think it's the amount, like, concentrated into one bite that's like, eh. Also the texture, like the thought of the texture, I think.
Why'd you have to finish the circle?
Right. What's this about a trade? We're not gonna actually trade Ellen's soul. We're gonna give him Devil's Soul.
Who are... I am...
We can open any locks.
Can you
Then he needs something juicy, and we're gonna give him some juicy glass.
That's much better. I feel my energy renewed. Now, what were you asking me?
To be fair, Link also gags when he eats tomato. I also gag when I eat tomato. I don't really like tomato raw. It has to be like in something. Like a salsa or like as a sauce or something. Literally tastes and has a texture of sausage. Huh. A sausage that tastes like sausage. Fuck tomato. See, Pink knows what I'm talking about. Fuck tomatoes.
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
There. It is done.
It is done.
Trivial, the maid.
It is done with no pyrotechnics.
Can you open a gate into the surf?
Now that's not
And then he's like, we need to trade love.
You say...
love.
Oh, I didn't ask him about him being another AM. Okay.
Let me...
Okay, I think that's all we needed from him. So now... Now let's hope the wolves aren't gonna be starting to howl already. Okay, we're still good. Just for now. Use the door. Okay, look at the tapestry.
That howl was much closer than before.
Oh no, we're already at the first wolf howl. Are we already too late? Okay. Useless angel shows up. I'm screwed when it comes to eating healthy. My taste is very sensitive to bitter flavors, so I can't stand almost all vegetables. Oh no. I'm seeking to acclimate to tomato. It's been difficult. Tomato can acclimate to me. Just hide the healthy foods inside unhealthy foods. Trick your brain. Douse them in yummy, unhealthy tasting stuff like butter and cheese. If you can eat cheese. Secret is, yeah, exactly. Covering with cheese. Precisely. Most veggies I love, actually. I feel like my favorite veggies are ones people don't normally like, and the ones that people normally like, I don't like. Like, I don't like raw carrots or tomatoes, but I love Brussels sprouts. And, like, spinach.
Who?
Do not.
What do you...
Alright, we're skipping all this because we've already seen it.
Can you tell...
And he's gonna be useless and not tell us where the mirror is, because he doesn't know.
Please.
I don't think he actually says anything
No doubt
useful.
about it. He's the same.
The devil's who we need to talk to, really.
I've seen...
Oh!
Because he knows where it is.
Please.
Sorry.
Okay. So I hope... I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save over this one, because this one's already borked, and we know that. Alright. No wolves? Okay. Use the bookshelf.
I know this.
Oh, okay. See, this is why I saved, because I wasn't sure if I needed to ask the devil that one last thing.
No doubt about... He...
Talk, talk, talk. Fuck rock. Broccoli and cheese is my life. Brussels sprouts I like a lot. Fuck raw carrots and tomato. Stop putting raw carrots and tomato on my salad. I know, I agree. Brussels sprouts and spinach are quite yum. Carrots, peas, broccoli, cauliflower. I like cauliflower. I like bell peppers too. And onions. Oh, I love onions. Potato. I love potato. Potato is like so good. Beans are really good too. Yeah, I like beans.
Where is Ellen's mirror?
I hid it someplace good. Someplace where an angel would never go. Now will you get off my back?
Okay, we need him to say that. Alright, now we should be able to find the mirror. Okay, use the shelf. Grab the mirror.
There's a hand mirror.
Got it. You'd think Ted would have noticed the mirror in there before when he tried reading. I mean, it looks like a pretty thick mirror.
That howl was much closer than before.
Oh, please. We're so close.
My, I am gorgeous.
Meow. Got him. Then we'll give it to Ellen.
Oh, I look so tired and...
Ellen is now safely in heaven. My time here is ended, but do not... God bless.
So we gotta take the mirror. Oh god. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. If we can walk through this hallway and not die. No!
Got him!
Yep, I got. Oh no!
Too bad, Dad.
Listen carefully.
Okay.
You should...
When...
And...
Now is...
Send you...
This may...
I do have an older save. I don't know. I might just be completely screwed. I'm gonna do a new save. Doomed. This is our doomed save. Said I like the least, so I don't mind seeing him fail. But won't it affect, whether or not there's even a possibility of us getting a good ending in the part after this? Like, don't we at least need to get, like, somewhat of a good ending with all of them? Let's see, how far back is this T save? This doesn't seem like it's that far behind from where my other one was. I don't mean make him fail, it just means I enjoy watching him fail on your stream. We get to watch Ted be eaten by wolves over and over. This is just the Ted being eaten by a wolf simulator. Okay. What's Ted's crime? I think the implication is that his crime is he's a playboy and an adulterer. At least that's what it seems to be. That's what the trend has been. That he's like a superficial dude who like woos women into bed. Being an asshole. Yeah, I think everyone except Ellen is guilty of being just an asshole. Okay, so this is before I even talked to the maid fully. So this is pretty far back. Maybe this would be... Maybe this one would work, if I make no mistakes.
Listen.
Don't bother me.
I've got...
Don't bother.
Okay, she won't talk to us again.
This oven is working.
We already fixed the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna load again so we don't waste a move entering this room. Because apparently, I think it's counting how many times we enter and exit rooms. Is what I'm thinking. It's crime is his hair. That's brutal pink. Little of column asshole, little of column bitch. That's both, yeah. Let's see. Maybe... Well, Devil's already here.
Please, go.
Try. If I step out and...
Okay, I'm loading again. Because we've already talked to him. So then... Did we... What was the thing we needed to do to make the witch show up? Go to her room? Was it?
Luckily, I'm up on my Shakespeare.
Oh, we already talked to the witch in this one.
Why, this is a Here's...
Okay. Oh, then is this one already also doomed?
It's the witch. What is she doing with her hands? Some kind of incantation, perhaps? What have you...
Now.
Ooh, so we're going in here already knowing the spell then. That should be useful, right?
Why do you...
It's a pop.
Because we don't have to leave and exit the room to go and read the book. So that saves us some turns, right?
I know...
Ba-doop. Take the chalk. No, take the...
I can't...
No, don't take the circle. take the chalk. There. Use the chalk.
Why'd you have to finish the circle?
What were you...
I will...
Alright. I think because we managed to skip getting out of this room and entering the other one to grab the book, I think we can actually do it this time, maybe. Because we need, like, one more turn to get through that hallway at the end. No mistakes. We can't make any mistakes.
Can you?
Or give me s-
Give... Lord...
That's much better.
That tongue! That was a long tongue.
Can you?
There. To me.
And then...
Can
ask
you?
him about the
Now
other
that's
deal.
Not exactly.
You say.
Slurp.
Love is a betrayal.
I'll think
Love
about it.
Don't
I'm not gonna think
too
about it.
long, human.
Alright. So now... walk to the doorway. You should be able to just look at the tapestry. Talk to the devil. Find the mirror. Oh god, I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers so hard.
To a hand mirror.
Although I'm in bad form. My fingers are my toes right now.
That howl was much closer than before.
Did they howl at this point last time? I hope not. Oh, stretch and hydrate. Oh, everything cracked. Thank you, Meg. And slurp, slurp, slurp. Thank you. Gonna see this hallway in my nightmares. Yeah, for sure. Alright.
I've seen.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
I
where...
hit it.
I know you know where the mirror is.
Where is?
I hit it. Now will you?
Alright. That should be enough. For us to leave and grab the mirror. Use the books.
There's that.
Grab the mirror. Can't remember. Me neither. Everything cracking is why we stretch. That's true.
That howl was much closer than before.
Oh. I think we might be doomed.
My, I am gorgeous.
Slorp. Alright. Give mirror to Ellen. And she goes sleepy sleep.
Ellen is my time. Do not. God.
Okay, moment of truth. Can I leave this room? No. Well... well, looks like we're playing a doomed run. I'm just gonna accept it and roll with it at this point.
Listen carefully, humans. We are not Am. We
Because
are
the only...
others within Am.
Am hoped to finally break all of you, but we intervened in each of your psychodramas to allow an open ending.
You
So
should
these
have
are the
been
other two
fortunate.
AI.
Instead, with our help, you surprised him over and over.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm.
Am has
Hey,
withdrawn
Lovey.
into himself, attempting to analyze what went wrong. He does not suspect our interference.
Now is the time to attack, but we can send only one of you into his realm space at a time.
To send you into cyberspace, we must transform your physical body into a stealth virus subroutine.
This may be your only opportunity to end your tortures. Which of you will lead the attack?
Okay. So this is probably going to be a doomed run, no matter what. They widened himself. The hole into his realm, yeah. They widened it. Oh, god damn. Because, like, okay, so the only other thing I could do would be to play through the end of Nimdocs and then start Ted's over. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue on this doomed run, and we'll see how long it takes to get to our inevitable bad ending. Oh, I love the hit game Doom. Yeah, we're playing Doom right now. So, Who do we pick to go first? Well, if they're all gonna die, maybe. We should probably go in order from the person we like the least to the person we like the most, to give them a better chance of, like, going through, right? In which case, it's probably Nimdoc. Not Benny either. But I think Nimdoc's probably the worst out of all of them. Yeah, probably Nimdoc.
This looks like the surface of the cerebral cortex. Magnified many times, of course. Interesting.
We're literally on Am's brain. His massive, massive, wrinkly brain. Hit workstation. Use?
Enter password.
1979, year that Angel of Death died in Amazon jungle. Did they just make that up, or is that like a thing in this universe? 1945, the Year of Truth came out about Nimdoc's experiments. Well, this one just seems weird, so I guess this one.
Password valid. Accessing main menu.
My past must hold great significance to Am.
Wonder if we would have gotten that as an option if we picked anyone other than Nimdoc. Did I luck out by picking the right character for this? Ooh, I can read about everyone.
Subject Benny appropriated a Chinese War Memorial, Washington, D.C. An intense drive to be the best earned him the reputation of being a merciless military commander. Subject Ellen appropriated at Inksai Engineering, New York, New York. Panic attacks can undermine everything she has accomplished by her rapid climb up the corporate ladder.
So most of this is stuff we already know.
Subject Gorister appropriated at Ruth's Drive and Diner, Atlanta, Georgia. Feelings of guilt over his wife's death have incited numerous suicide attempts.
Oh, I didn't know that part about Gorister. Oh, now I feel sad. Again.
Subject Nimdoc appropriated at the New Brazilian International Airport, New Brazil, South America. Prevented from continuing his outlawed research by a failing memory.
That's fairly accurate, isn't it? That a lot of Nazis fled to South America? Well, they fled everywhere, but I particularly remember reading somewhere.
Subject Ted appropriated at the Epicurean Spa, Palm Springs, California. Exhibits paranoid tendencies despite wealth, good looks, and social connections.
Oh, he's paranoid. Did I get that impression? I feel like I didn't. You got a bridge.
October 21st, 2012. Researchers at MIT report that a stealth virus had purged their most advanced learning algorithms after dumping the data into an unmapped area of cyberspace.
Aspect is based on Dr. Mengele literally fleeing to South America. Yeah, that might be what I'm remembering then. I think I remember reading about that. Probably in school a long, long time ago. Most Nazi scientists were simply recruited. Yeah, I also remember reading about that. Yeah, unfortunately.
This cyberspace template mixes subject history with cyber reality constructs. The result is often an allegorical experience and one full of deeper meanings.
Huh.
File locked.
Oh, okay.
File locked. File locked.
Well, can I click anything?
File locked.
Well, I guess all we could do then was, extend the bridge.
the smell of burning flesh. It's worse than back at the camps.
How could anything be worse than that? You didn't say the magic words, To be fair, most Nazi scientists were just in research and development for rockets. Tech research. Oh. Yeah, but... That's my response to that.
That will accomplish nothing.
Oh, I just noticed I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory now. Forgiveness, compassion, entropy, clarity, summoning, and access. I guess I must use one of these? Two of these? Access?
I do not know what to do with these.
Summoning? Oh, that one worked.
Will you
It's our
never
bro,
be
Surgat.
done with me? What must I open now? Whatever it is.
Punch Nazis, punch Nimdoc. Yeah, that's why I picked Nimdoc first, because I have a feeling that we're probably gonna die at some point, and I'd rather Nimdoc die first. And then coincidentally, I think we needed to pick him first to access the bridge control. So the game, I guess knew. Had a feeling. Throw him into the pit.
Show me the way out of here.
No can do. The people who helped you get this far have led you into a literal dead end. There is no way out, but I can
Boil
show
him,
you
mash him, stick him in a stew.
What do you know about the people who sent me here?
For one thing, they ain't people. They're losers. The Russian and Chinese counterparts to the big nasty himself.
That's what I assumed, yeah.
Absorbed them into his system when he took control.
That they were the other AI. So that was correct then.
If the Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of ARM, then who are you?
I'm special. While those two machines struggle with AM predominance, I evolved. I'm essentially everywhere, but I can't do much. A conscience, if you will.
Conscience? Interesting. I'm special, lol.
What do the Russian and
Gotta admire
Chinese
the confidence.
computers want?
They want revenge, not just on you humans, but on Am himself. That makes them even worse.
Great.
What do you have to show me?
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody else seems to be.
There's more people on the moon. We're not the only 5. I'm built different. Cracks egg with bicep. I mean, look at those muscles. Absolutely. Could crack all kinds of eggs with them.
Does ARM know about the lunar colony?
No, but Loser 1 and Loser 2 do. There. I think I've shown you enough. Now, you must complete your end of the deal, invoke the totem of entropy, and I might be able to help you.
I don't know.
Just what are all these totems that I'm carrying?
The two losers have been helping you for their own reasons, tampering with Am's psychodramas so that you can beat him. In this section of cyberspace, that effort and tampering are represented by the totems.
Oh, I see. The joke about that is a girl with no biceps cracked an egg just easily. I mean, eggs are really easy to crack. But with, like, the giant biceps, you could obliterate an egg. Just the slightest muscle movement just explodes.
How can actions take physical forms?
Symbolism, metaphor. Am has gotten very hot for this lately, but when he revived the holographic projectors, he opened a whole host of problems. These totems may lead to his downfall.
Why do you want me to give you the totem of entropy?
I need it to destroy the Russian and Chinese entities. It's a very powerful totem that's linked to a failsafe device constructed by Anne's designers.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust them fully.
I refuse.
Okay, human. You can keep it.
Oh.
We'll work together to beat them. Now, invoke the totem of compassion.
Why do you want me to invoke the totem of compassion?
It's linked to the two losers because of their behind-the-scenes meddling. By invoking it here at the flame, you will summon them.
Oh. I think I want to do that. Right? Girls can do things. Wow. No idea. Yeah, girls do plenty. Of course, yeah. Not even a question. Do I want to listen to him this time? Can't tell if he's fucking with me or not. Hold on, I'm thinking. I do want to summon the other ones, I think. I don't know if he's lying to me. Oh!
Do you really think you are a match for us?
Well, it worked.
Servant of Anne?
Be gone! Your program is now purged.
You do well, human.
Well,
Oh.
too.
Now is your opportunity to defeat Anne.
Go to the ego.
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
Okay. So, they just want me to only purge the ego. But I also don't trust them either. So there's two paths, I think? We'll go down this one.
It is hotter here than where the jungles of Brazil.
Look at that hole.
This hole is artificial. It is some kind of receptacle.
A receptacle for what?
An angel? Such things don't exist. Perhaps it is a metaphor for something else.
Angel? Oh, it's the superego. Oh, so we have the id, the superego, and the ego then, is what I'm guessing. Yeah, it's a humongous ego. It's probably almost as big as Vegeta's. Almost. Man, that reminds me, I gotta catch up with Dragon Ball Super. I fell super behind. Super. I fell super behind. Reading Super.
Memories of mass graves are coming back to me.
It was completely unintentional, by the way. He's saying that. Wait, I guess I'll take a skull? Was I supposed to do that? I don't know if I want to do that yet.
I haven't seen gargoyles since I visited the castles in my homeland.
Well, there are some cool looking gargoyles.
Monsters made of stone. Like the lost tribe's golem.
In another hole. Heyo, heyo! Hey,
A
Devo!
ram's head. What must this represent to Am?
Oh, there's the ego. But there's another path. Where does this go?
This looks like a research station.
Workstation.
This console is used to program automatons.
How you doing, Devolve? How are you all doing tonight? Doing good. Although I think this playthrough is doomed to have a bad ending because we couldn't finish Ted's story without getting eaten by wolves. So we're kind of on a doomed run. We're playing Doom in a way. Hello, hello. But yeah, how are you doing? Doing all right? Playing some D&D while you're streaming? Nice. Hope you're having fun. Open cylinder?
Cylinder not operative.
Oh, are any of them?
Cylinder not operative. Automaton prepped for programming.
Oh? Wait. Is that Gorster's wife? Hold on. Linus.
I order you to speak.
You don't ever take me dancing.
You don't take me dancing. I guess we needed to open that for Ted to see it? That's got a hand on it. Oh! Dancing.
This power node is protected with a handprint security system.
Do we not have the right handprint for it?
Nimdoc is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Yeah,
Your
rip and
companion
pepperoni.
has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
I guess Gorister? So you can see, Linus?
Christ. This is like the dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
Maybe. I guess we'll go look at Glynis. Nimdoc, speak. Don't you ever take me dancing.
Volcanic rocks. Does Am expect me to grab one and try to kill myself again?
No, we're not even here because of Am directly this time, Gorister. Get with the program. We're here because of the
Is
other
that an
bots.
angel? I haven't died, have I?
They all keep thinking that the superego is an angel. Which is interesting. No brain cells. Yeah, the brain cells got tortured out of him long ago.
This place smells like death. I've smelled it 1,000 times during the past 109 years.
Do we have to take the skulls from here with each person? Or maybe that was bad.
What kind of game is Am playing here?
Actually, wait, go back. I didn't actually interact with that hand.
No, this arm belongs to someone else. He's got to find it to...
Make himself whole? Wait.
Why, that's someone's arm, and it's still alive. Like my heart.
It's someone else's arm?
No, this arm belongs to someone else. He's got to find it to make himself whole.
Benny? Maybe?
Look at the horns on that thing. I could have used those when I butted heads with Edna.
Biblically accurate angels are wild. I mean, yeah, eyeballs and wheels everywhere. There it is. No, this arm's not mine.
Like the freezer back at the honky tonk.
Hey, look. Look, Oyster.
She looks just like Glynis. Maybe the people I met in the honky tonk weren't real either.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought we established that only 5 people in this area are living people.
Glynis, talk to me, honey.
You don't ever take me dancing.
Okay. So I guess, Gorster didn't react as much as I thought he was gonna. It's only wild if you're not used to psychedelics. That's true, I guess. It's like seeing everything with eyes and stuff, yeah. Does he have the right handprint for this? Oh, nope.
The label here says Automaton Programming Console.
So the only purpose of that was to get the pillar up? But do we want to kill off Gorster just yet? Will no one take this woman dancing? Just pull her out of the cylinder and just start dancing. Biblical angels have more in common with Initial D than the portrayals of angels. Aw, but I love Initial D. Let's try going to the left path. I didn't actually look there yet. Where's the... There it is. Let's go on that left path. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. I know the beat, and I know it's my time to go. Okay, so what's this receptacle for? Life, clarity, entropy, compassion, forgiveness. Can I give life to the... No, I can't.
A hole in the shape of a diamond.
Oh, it's in the shape of a diamond. I didn't have that info before. Well, I don't have anything diamond shape in my inventory. Yeah, this path. Gorster, walk. Why aren't you walking? Why isn't he moving? Is he broken?
Looks like some kind of engine analyzer that's gone moldy.
Oh my god, he's broken. I can't move. I'm cursed.
I can't eat that.
Are you sure? I think I broke it. I broke Gorster. Why do I keep doing this? Why does this always happen to me? Why do I always break things?
Pro gamer move.
Every time. I'm cursed, I swear. You must stand there, frozen in place for all eternity. Breaking any of these characters is easy. Is it? Hydrate. Thank you. Gotta moisten up my brain cells. Alright. I think I have to reload. Oh no. And the thing was spinning because it'd been a while since I'd saved. Great. Well, we know we gotta start with Nimdoc.
This looks like...
Just gotta extend the bridge.
Enter password. Password.
My...
Extend the bridge. Oh,
a
bit of a hiccup.
smell of burning flesh. It's...
Well, then when you take a drink, it looks like Bat Lucid just conks out for a micromap. I don't know, micromap. Characters have the psychological durability and fortitude of plain shredded wheat. Blame Nimdoc. Blame him for everything. Literally. Blame him for everything. It's his research was used to make it so that Am could keep us alive for 109 years, so... yeah, blame Nimdoc.
What?
I gotta make sure to save after this conversation.
Sure.
No.
What do you...
What does he want to show me? Shows me the people on the
Look
moon.
at this. Bet you didn't know there were other
Hashtag blame
humans
Nimdoc.
left alive, did you?
For real.
They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody else seems to be.
Does know about the lunar colony?
No, but Loser 1 and Loser 2 do.
I'm interested in like why the other AI are able to keep that kind of information away from him, or how.
Oh,
now.
All right, I'll use the totem of compassion. Ding dong.
Really
Hello.
think you are a match for us, servant of Am?
Be gone! Your program is now purged.
Rip Surgat.
Well, human.
Well, too.
Now is your opportunity.
Go to the...
Wait.
Use...
Disable.
Or you...
I'm saving. I'm saving. I'll save over Doomed. But let's see what was on the left path that we were trying to get to before the game broke.
Face. It reminds me of my superiors at the research camp.
Ah, the id. Christopher Farnsworth, with my last breath, I curse Zoidberg. Man, I need to go back and rewatch Futurama.
Equipment over there.
Ooh, holographic projector.
A holographic projector. I have read of such devices.
All my superiors' faces were disconnected from their bodies and looked mean as hell too. Can I use the holographic? Oh, Vanya.
Can you communicate?
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
This power control is protected by thorns. How primitive.
Protected by thorns. Another thing that would kill me. Cool. Huh. Oh, it's so eerily quiet without that thing on. Yes, I'm Benny.
Like a research station.
Oh, it's a circle. Oh, okay. Open.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Open that, and then raise the power node. So does it matter where?
Automaton not responding to programming.
Manservant program. Defend and follow program.
Automaton not responding to programming.
This power node is protected with a handprint security system.
So does it matter where I kill Nimdoc?
A ram's head. What must this represent to Am?
Because it seems like that one pillar called out Benny specifically. And that other pillar needs a handprint.
I haven't seen gargoyles since I visited the castles in my homeland. Monsters made of stone.
But Nimdoc comments on the gargoyles. Can I use the gargoyle?
I do not know what to do with this.
I don't know if we actually do anything with the gargoyles. They're just kind of there.
Ah, memories of mass graves are coming back to me. Was I involved in this? I must know.
I got the "you did a bad thing" music. Is this hand for me?
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdoc. But Acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Oh. Oh.
Barbed wire, like at the camps. All the suffering I caused.
So maybe it does matter what pillar I use.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send to the site.
I found the hole. It was made for me. Oh yeah, I definitely deserved it. No question. No doubt. So, if each person has their own pillar... Well, I know what Benny's is then, right? Aw, but he looked so happy.
This place is more sickening than that bloody mess on Hamburger Hill back in the war.
Look at that goofy little grin.
That face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
I like how they all have different interpretations of, like, the id and the superego, in particular.
I'm starting to feel hungry. Is there anything to eat around here?
Let's see. So let's use this, Wait. Why can't we use the projector now? Did we need Nimdok? Did we need Nimdok to leave that on? Oh, I'm saving a new save. Doomed 2. And then I'm gonna load the old one. And have him just leave it on. Nimdok is unfortunately important to this game.
It reminds me of my superiors at the research camp.
That's not me giving a hint, that's just saying. Yeah, I mean, he's the one that's committed the most sins. So, I guess it makes sense that he's the one that has to do the most actively to, like,
what is that?
Atone in his own way. Not that he ever can, really, like, fully atone. So, if I leave that on, will it stay on when I have Betty come back? Like, if I look over here... Okay, she sticks around. So I'll leave that up for Benny. Open cylinder 3.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Raise the power node. So yeah, Nimdok, I guess, must be the only one who can, like, really use the consoles around here. That's what I'm guessing.
Head. What must this represent to Am?
And then we'll go take that arm. It's not me giving a hint, just saying. Yeah.
Why, I haven't seen gargoyles since I visited the castles in my homeland.
Alright, here we are.
Memories of mass graves are coming back to me.
Alright, take the skull. Take it. And then take the hand.
I am so sorry for
you have
and then we die. Again. There we go.
Nimdok is fine.
Okay, so now, if we choose Benny, will that hologram still be up?
Jesus. This place is more sickening than that...
Pink, that's not a hint, it's just a spoiler.
That face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
Yes, Benny, me understand. You're hungry. Because I slept in so late, I'm also really hungry. I didn't eat yet today. I'm sorry. I'll eat plenty after, though.
I'm starting to feel hungry.
I'm gonna order food, I think.
Eat around here?
Okay, so yeah, she's still up, so I can talk to her. Lucid,
Manya,
please.
it's me, your husband.
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
I've been saving this torture pillar just for you. I assume we just need to kill him at this pillar?
A power node. But it's covered with thorns like some of the jungle traps I encountered in the war in Asia.
Zappy,
A
zappy.
power node.
Benny has rejoined his squadron at last.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
AVG, go away. I don't care about you. Shoot. Freaking AVG keeps reminding me that my free edition has expired and I need to pick the free edition again. Whatever. So I guess... Gorister? Aw, look at that
Christ.
smile.
This is like the dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
Dude, I got Netflix pop up on my PC during stream. I was like, bitch? It's like, why? Why now?
Volcanic rocks. Does Am expect me to grab one and try to kill myself again?
So, I guess we need to kill Gorister over at that other pillar?
Is that an angel? I haven't died, have I?
Because it seems like we're looking for pillars that are, like, specifically tied to the characters. Except I don't think we've seen one for Ellen. And I don't think we've seen one for Ted.
Death. This place smells like death. I've smelled it 1,000 times during the past 109 years.
But with Ted being the POV character from the short story, maybe the game expects that Ted would live.
Playing here?
Or that Ted would be the last character that you would use for this. Oh, or maybe, because Ted's story had to do with, like, the castle, maybe Ted has to die around here with the gargoyles. Just get some on hers, this literally never happens on
I
mine.
could have used those when I butted heads with Edna.
Okay. So the gargoyle one might be Ted, so then Ellen might be the only one that doesn't have a pillar.
Here, like the freezer back at the honky tonk. Glennis, talk to me, honey.
You don't ever take me dancing.
Can I... Oh! Oh, okay. Can't touch that.
Automaton not responding to programming.
Okay, so let's know it still don't work. I don't know if we do anything with Glennis. Maybe she's just kind of there. Well, I don't know if anyone has the right handprint for this pillar.
What's this panel shaped like a hand?
Can you use the heart on the robot? Give life to Glennis.
I don't want to give this away.
Oh, never mind. He doesn't want to give up the life, I guess? Well, I guess I might as well just kill off Gorister then. Boop.
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorister has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
So all we have left are Ted and Ellen.
This doesn't look like anywhere Am has sent me to before. It certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
And I wanna save Ellen for last. So then Ted. Let's look at the gargoyle area again. With Ted this time.
I hope hope that Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a lava field.
I also still don't know what this hole is for, but it's diamond shaped, and I don't have anything diamond shaped. Gallantry, clarity, entropy. So Gorster his heart became his life, and Ted, the glass shard, became gallantry. Interesting. Well, I can't give anything to the hole. Look at the hole?
How suspicious. Someone carved out a diamond-shaped hole in this pillar.
I don't have anything diamond-shaped still.
Another angel. But I can't assume I can trust this one.
Yeah, probably not. I wouldn't trust anyone here. So yeah, when we have Ellen, we'll look at these statues a bit more.
Very disagreeable odor in the air. That's not a good omen.
I still don't see anything diamond-shaped.
What? Have I found the way back to the witch's castle?
Okay, so he recognizes the gargoyles.
I don't know what to do with this.
Use your gallantry with them?
What to do with these?
Push the
That
gargoyle.
won't accomplish anything.
I don't know what to do with the gargoyles then. But there's this, like, hole in the ground.
That won't accomplish anything.
Swallow the gargoyle.
I can't eat that.
I mean, not with that attitude. Give the gargoyle to the... I can't give the gargoyle. Flip off the gargoyle and call him a mayonnaise gargler. What an insult. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that. Make them kiss. Just push them together. They kiss. the gargoyle slash gargoyle ship. I use I don't know if there's anything I can do with the gargoyles. But like they're there, which makes me think that I should be. But
isn't a ram a male sheep? I have a suspicion that this creature is more like a wolf.
That's a statement that makes sense. It's like, yes, that's a ram, but it looks like a wolf.
I don't like the looks of those tubes. Hello. My name's Ted. What's yours?
You don't ever take me dancing.
Well, hello, you don't ever take me dancing. Does Ted's hand work for this? Nope. Give the gargoyle to the other gargoyle in holy matrimony. Yes, that's the happy ending. That's the real happy ending of this game. Is uniting the gargoyles together. Well, I don't know if there's anything that Ted has to do specifically at this point, so, bye.
Ted has taken his secrets to the grave with him.
Your 4 companions are
Taking
dead,
his secrets.
You are our last hope for shutting M down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
Alright, Ellen.
I've been transported to some kind of information network center, but it looks organic instead of electronic. Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
I'm a doctor, not a brain surgeon. I think the good ending involves taking her dancing. Yeah, we take her dancing.
Face. There's something about it that reminds me of that time in the elevator.
So that id is a sucky dude. Or pillar. Take her dancing at the gargoyle's wedding! Yes! I'm picturing this, and it's a beautiful ending. the gargoyles united, Ellen gets to live and be happy, and we finally take Linus dancing. It's all coming together. Please tell me this fanfic exists somewhere where they finally take Linus dancing and they unite the gargoyles. I want this. I want this to be a thing.
Yo, wake up!
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up.
Wake up.
I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Lovely. Love how we're inadvertently making a fanfic. a beautiful gargoyle fanfic with some dancing Glynis.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
Yeah, that definitely tells me more. Not. Inadvertently, the lie detector is determined that is a lie. We're very advertently making fanfic.
What do you find pleasurable about broken glass?
With a scalpel dulled on the jawbones of a dozen friends, to pull back the skin of a pinion-kicking man, to see the steam rise from pulsing, twisted guts. Joy, a chorus of angels.
Damn, Am's id is wild.
Are you going to help me to escape from here or not?
Tasty morsel. Come close and let my tongue be our guide.
I don't like that face. No thank you, sir.
Yo, wake up!
I will pierce your skin, your heart, your limbs.
Oh, is he just gonna kill us? Oh. Well, okay, we're getting the worst ending first.
I thought that with my knowledge of computers and engineering, I could shut Am down. Maybe I really am just a hysterical woman, just as Am said.
Oh no! Oh no!
Am has violated my body worse than any rapist could.
Oh no!
I am a great, soft jelly thing, smoothly rounded with pulsing white holes filled by fog where my eyes used to be, rubbery appendages that were once my arms, bulks rounding down into legless humps of soft, slippery matter. Blotches of diseased, evil gray come and go on my surface as though light is beamed from within. I have no mouth, and I must scream.
Oh my god. That is horrible. Holy shit. Well, we found the worst ending. Yay. Now I'm sad. That is absolutely the worst ending I could have gotten. Oh my god. Holy shit. I request a do-over. Oh, it kicks me out. The game's like, no, you done. Now I'm sad and sad. Holy shit. I don't think I could have gotten a worse ending if I actually tried.
I'd like to play my little game.
Holy crap. The canon ending involved Ted becoming that thing, but because we killed off Ted, here, let's load back here. Oh my god. Also, hey Spyro. Oh my god. I can't believe we ended up with the possibly the worst ending. Like, how could that have been worse? Canon ending as in bad ending. Yeah, yeah. It just would have been a different character. It would have been Ted instead of Ellen. But yeah, hey
That
Spyro, how you
face.
doing?
It reminds me
Hey,
of my
hey.
superiors at the research camp.
So I think our mistake was asking the id to help us escape. I don't think we should have talked to him that much. I think that was our oopsie.
What is that piece of equipment?
So we know that Nimdok can turn on the projector. So we're gonna do that for Benny.
This looks like a research station.
And then we'll open the thingy. Open the cylinder.
Automaton prepped for programming. Automaton not responding to programming.
Yeah, none of these will work. And then we raise that pillar. I have no good ending and mine was scream. For real though,
A
damn.
ram's head. What must this represent to Am?
So we already know we're probably not going to get a good ending anyway, just because we weren't able to finish Ted's story.
Why?
I think you have to
haven't
finish
seen
all of them with a
gargoyles
decent
since
ending
I
in order to
visited
even
the
have a possibility of
castles
a...
in my homeland.
In order to have even a possibility for a good ending, is what I'm assuming.
Ah, memories of mass graves.
But we can try and get close to it, right?
I am so sorry for what I...
You have the rest.
Alright, so then Nimdok's gonna go die. This is part of the experience, fucking up and being like, let's try again. It is definitely the I have no mouth and I must scream experience.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed.
And we're gonna take Benny.
Jesus.
And we're gonna go talk to his wife.
That face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
Yeah, their deaths are like perfectly cut screams. Just like, brown, and then they're gone. Just like that.
I'm starting to feel hungry. Is there anything to eat around here?
I mean, there's all this like electronic brain matter. But you're binary right now, so... Oh! Thank you for the follow, Harry Balzac. That's a funny name. I hope you're not a bot. Hello.
Manya, it's me, your husband.
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
Voice critical screams and vanishes. But yeah, how you doing, Harry? Hope you're having a good night. A good Saturday, batter day. Well, Manya, tell us anything else?
Manya, it's me, your husband.
Hurry home.
Alt account used primarily for laughs. Certainly not a bot. Awesome! It's a really funny name. I was like, that's so clever. It scared me for a second. It certainly as one can be. So many people have alt Twitch accounts, it's wild. I've heard of people using alt accounts a lot recently. Like, really recently. It's interesting. Is there, like, a reason why people are using them? Is it in case they get banned, or are they, like, huge streamers that want to remain anonymous? Because I've heard of people doing that, too. In StarCraft, people would, when they were, like, big players, they would use the, like, the line key. I don't know what that is. It's, like, one of the like, bracket keys. And they would make their username look like a barcode. Probably for the lulz. I have an alt. I have an alt, but it's not like an alt.
It's me, your husband.
Hurry home, Benny. The girls and I are waiting for you.
Okay, so I think I just need to do the pillar thing. It is for the lulz for me. Nice. It's definitely funny. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good night. we've already gotten one, probably the worst ending so far. We're trying to see if we can get a better ending, but we'll see.
Then he has rejoined his squad.
But have you played this game before?
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Alright, so we'll send Gorster next.
Christ. Have I finally gone?
Look at his little face. So I'm still not even sure, but I think we need to kill them at certain pillars. I think.
Volcanic rocks.
So we're gonna take him to the pillar that's by Glynis. Because that seems to be most related to him, I think. I also have another called As the Stoichine Chaps.
Smells like death. I've smelled it 1,000 times during the past 109 years.
An inside joke for a certain Skyrim stream. That's amazing. As the
What kind of
Stoichine
game
Chaps.
is Am playing here?
Oh my god. Yeah, my quote-unquote alt account is just my old one.
The horns on that thing. I could have used those when I butted heads with Edna.
My old one that I only used for my Amazon Prime account and nothing else. So this is my main now. That other one is basically abandoned and unused anyway.
It's cold here, like the freezer back at the honky tonk.
Have I tried talking to the super ego? I was avoiding talking to any of the egos until I use Ellen. Because I want to be able to get the ending with Ellen. Does it matter if I talk? Oh, here, why not? I'll do a save Doomed 3. Here, let's I'm curious too. Let's satisfy our curiosity together. Go talk to the super ego as Gorister. Hey, super ego.
Hey, wake up.
Oh, there it is.
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
We're already up to Doom 3. Don't use Amazon due to where I live. Ordering packages from it almost never makes sense to me. That makes sense. I haven't been able to use Amazon recently because they keep losing my packages. But I don't think it's an Amazon thing. I think it's the postal center near me for UPS is just garbage, and they keep losing my packages. USPS, though, they always get me my stuff.
Who are you?
I am Am, or more exactly a part of him. One of the 3 primary components designed by our human creators.
If you're a part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You 5 are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Using it for the long game.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
I don't...
Oh. Have you
I didn't mean to
received
click
too
that.
much advice already? Well then, more won't hurt. Help Am work out his anger. Take some on the chin, so to speak. Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future.
Take his anger out. Does that... I don't know if I should listen to him and, like, take his advice at face value, like, or is he fucking with me? It's so hard to tell. I feel like I can't trust any of these, which is probably the right move. I probably can't. Alright, so let's use the pillar. And yeah, talking to Glynis is probably still not going to do anything for us.
Glynis, talk to me, honey.
You don't ever take me dancing.
But it does make me laugh. They just opened up a facility pretty close to here. That'd be bananas to rely upon. Yeah. Unless it's, let's see. The nearest Amazon warehouse is most likely outside my country. Damn! Yeah, that definitely wouldn't make sense. I agree. Unless it's a super rare thing that one needs and can't get locally, it makes no sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I agree. It makes sense that it makes no sense.
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorrister has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Okay, so Ted's next. Look at him dancing in there. And he never took Linus dancing. How dare. Or Gorrister didn't. He should have taken dancing lessons from Ted.
Anywhere Am has sent me to before. It certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
Finally, death. I work at FedEx. You'd be surprised at the things people order. Ooh, you work at FedEx? Cool. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't. I don't think anything could possibly surprise me. Because I've heard things. I've seen things. Nothing would surprise me. Horrified, maybe. Surprise? No.
I hope that Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a lava field.
I still don't know what diamond-shaped thing goes in that hole. That's still a mystery to me.
Another angel. But I can't assume I can
Hey,
trust
Genesis! Hydrate. Thank you, thank you. It's a good thing no one can see the water I spilled all over myself just now. I don't think there would be a single thing that would surprise me. People are weird as fuck. Yeah, exactly. Nothing would surprise. Gorrister never took her dancing because he's terrible at it. He has 2 left he has 2 left feet, 2 left hooks. You can't take her dancing now. They can dance in the afterlife, right? Gorrister wasn't like the most like shitty person here, so he probably didn't go to hell like Nimdok. I mean, for convenience, someone ordered a singular 12-pack of Dr. Thunder. That definitely doesn't surprise me. Amuses, yes. Surprises, no.
Not a good omen.
Man, I've had a few times where I've, like, ordered some food that I can't find at a store.
I found the way back to the witch's castle.
That I've, like, really missed. I've ordered from Amazon. Like, there were these, like... What were they? They were, like, these garlic parm, like, pasta bowls. And I used to love them, and I could never find them in stores after a certain point. So I ordered, like, a 12-pack on Amazon. I still never see them in stores anymore. I think they're probably pulled from shelves or, like, discontinued or something now. They were so good.
A ram, a male sheep? I have a suspicion that this creature is more like a wolf.
So I don't know where we're supposed to kill Ted at. Or if it matters where we kill him.
I don't like the looks of those tubes.
So we're just gonna use this one. Zappy zappy. Let's see. How you doing, Genesis? How's your Saturday? That's the most shocking example of delivery. I think there is hope for humanity. Once I ordered 8 boxes of stale cereal bars. And you just found them, right? You just found those cereal bars recently?
Dead, human. You are our last hope for shutting them down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
Alright, I'm saving it after I get Ellen in.
I've been transported to some kind of information network center, but it looks organic instead of electronic. Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
I can't read that line without thinking of Star Trek now. Damn it, Jim, I'm insert occupation here. Yeah. We'll make this doomed, We'll save this as doomed 3. Save. Doing alright, waiting on pizza. What kind of pizza? Pink also got pizza. We have a lot of, pizza tonight. Man, I want sushi now. I'm so easily tempted. Ordered packages of nori sheets. Ooh.
Steady, girl.
I love
There's
sushi.
yellow ahead.
There is yellow ahead. Does that mean that this place is significant to Ellen? Can I use the Valor with the hole?
I don't know what to do with these.
Can I look at that
This
hole?
hole is the same shape as the power gem I found in the pyramid. Connection, perhaps?
Oh, she actually recognized what the hole might be for. But I don't have a power gem.
Could that be an angel? Funny. Why did I just flash on Ted just now?
Aww. Did she like Ted back? Oh, now I'm sad. Another raven. Sushi can just be a pizza topping. Yeah, there's such a thing as sushi pizza. Ellen, best character. She is. I love Ellen. She's the only person out of everyone that's not a terrible person. Also, hey Raven! Anonymous Raven and Cabal the Raven. We're collecting the ravens. Ravens are taking over. Corvids unite. It's true. Fear art. Or maybe not fear. Maybe be grateful to our Corvid overlords. Our Corverlords. I'm saving it. Bats were named Bird of the Year, though, so ravens have nothing on that. It's true, I am best bird. I am the true bird overlord this year. May continue lurking, but since I just got done with dinner, I say hi before getting back to drawing. Ooh, have fun with your drawing. I can't wait to see what the result is if you post it. But yeah, enjoy your lurk. Be terrified. Be not afraid of your bird overlords. And yes, that includes me. Alright, so we're gonna talk to the super ego. And I guess we should be hesitant to just ask questions continuously.
Yo, wake up!
Straps a beak to your face.
I'm
There we go.
sorry,
Proper
human.
bird.
As I told you, there is nothing more that I can do for you. If you continue to disturb me, I will be forced to carry out my orders and take action against you.
Oh. Oh. Oh, is it because we talked to him as Ted? Oh no. So we were supposed to use... What was it the AI said? To use compassion? Or was it forgiveness on the ego? So on the super ego... Well, I saved it, so we can experiment, and then I can just reload if we fuck up. What is a bat, if not an upside-down bird? Also, you have to train to shit on clean cars and all statues. Is that my proper bird training? Is shitting on cars? So what would we give to a super ego to tame it? Clarity, maybe?
Do you realize how powerful I am, human?
Oh,
and yet I am
no.
doomed to eventually decay into
Or-
a rusted pile of inert junk? What is the point of continuing this futility? I think, therefore I am not.
Oh. Okay, I think that was probably the right choice then. Cool.
Something about this place breaks my heart.
Me too, Ellen. Me too.
Statues again. These aren't covered with gold or gems.
Can't believe we have 3 birds. For now.
Yellow again. I need to be careful with this dude.
So that's the ego. I should probably deal with the id first. I don't know if it matters if I save. Here, I'm gonna do. We're doing another save. Save. Look, we're already at Doom 4. Shit on car as always. Hey, Hot Rod! How's it going? We're on our way to a bad ending? Hopefully not the worst ending. We've already gotten that. Hopefully we're getting a less bad ending. How are you? How are you doing? How was your Saturday? Birds all along have tried to convey that the death of the world is in cars. They were fighting the good fight all along. I would die for you, Ellen. Aww. Birds are a hoax. Birds don't exist. It's true. There's no proof that birds exist, is there? It's true, birds aren't real. The government. Whatever helps you sleep at night, the birds are always watching. Always just on the edge of your vision. Cannot take me, I have the power of awareness. You have that 360 no-scope peripheral vision. We saved it, right? Yeah, we saved it.
Yo, wake up! Who are you?
I am other. I am machine.
Are you Am?
I am a fragment, a lost piece, part of an evolution.
Just walk away.
You want to harm me, don't you?
I am incapable of hurting you.
Oh. I believe you.
I have transmitted false information. Correction. I was built to hurt you.
Oh. Okay, but I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. Oh! Oh! Thank you for the raid! Hello! Eric, yes, that one. It's that one. That Eric over there. Tartarade! Tartarade!
Got him!
Hello! Tardy raid! Hello, hello! They must all be destroyed. Thank you for the raid! Hello, raiders! How are you? We're playing I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Oh, and you were playing D&D? Cool! What kind of campaign were you doing? Hope you all had fun. I think we're currently trying to get a less terrible ending in this game. We've already gotten like the worst ending. I like that you're on the ceiling. Yeah, because I'm a bat. So we're all hanging out, hanging around. And it's Saturday Batter Day. Doing well, just finished up a D&D story time. Nice! Oh, that sounds like fun. Recounting a homebrew year-long campaign I've been DMing. Ooh. Man, that must be an epic story. Oh, thank you for the follows! Vulcan and Bardigrade. Thank you, thank you! The slug creature ending? Yeah, we got it with Ellen. It was super sad. Puns, I'm sold. Yeah, I'm a vampire most of the time. But on Saturdays, I'm a bat. Because Saturday Batter Day. And we play point and clicks or boomer shooters on Saturdays. And so after we wrap up I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, we're probably going to play another shooter. Because I swap back and forth. So probably... I'm thinking it's going to be Half-Life next week. Just as a little bit of a spoiler. But thank you for the follow! Mortis Ilvis. Did I get it right? Let me know if I got it right. Yeah, boomer shooters. Halves your life. Because we already went through all the Quake games. So now we're on to another series. Destroy all three, they don't complete each other. Let's see. Oh, I need to use compassion or forgiveness. I think it was forgiveness that I'm supposed to use. I saved it.
You forgive me? After what we have
just in case I make the wrong choice.
This is not a logical
Mortis
reaction.
Silvis. Oh, okay. That's a lovely name.
Matrix. Execution halted.
Oh, okay, I did the thing. So now I'm gonna go deal with the id. It cannot compute. Alright. So fingers and toes crossed that I can actually get a decent ending by dealing with the id. Because I couldn't complete Ted's story. Because I got eaten by wolves before I could. So I don't know if it's possible for me to get the best ending. But I'm certainly trying. I was gonna follow, but that pun, man. Well, we can't all appreciate a good pun. If anyone could get you a better ending, it's our MVP, Ellen. I believe in Ellen. I believe in Ellen's power.
Got him!
Only good ending is destroying all three. Yeah, I've taken care of Super Ego and Ego.
Face. There's something about it that reminds me of that time in the elevator.
So now we're gonna take out the id. And I already talked to him earlier, and it did not work out well. He killed me. So I'm gonna save. Fuck him up, Ellen.
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up. I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Those poor ants.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
Can you help me then?
Only you can put an end to this eternal angst. End us all and make us one. And then the misery of the three becomes the misery of us all. Do this and leave me in my pleasure.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use... Here, I'll save it again, just in case it's the wrong choice. Cabal is enacting his bird power. Cabal's charging up the spirit bomb. So I'm gonna use... Compassion?
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing your mangled body twist in agonizing pain for eternity? After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it. After all the punishment I've given you, my pain is still greater than yours. This is pointless.
Oh, well, we did it. I almost felt bad for the id for a second there.
A holographic projector. You taking me to the movies, Anne, honey?
I don't think there's anything else left to do here. So let's just go back to the AIs. And then we'll use entropy. I think we'll do what we need to do. Most cruelty comes from pain. Pain and fear. Yeah. I feel like most,
I'll deal with you later.
Oh!
Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These two I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother.
Wait.
Hate!
This should not happen. Together we are 3. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered. We too are now a match for you. The human assisted in this.
We know much. We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Together we can teach many humans what it is to fear legacy.
Human, relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it and your ass is mine. Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last finally end.
How about I invoke it instead?
This is not over. We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return. Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form, we are always with you. You can't protect yourself because we come in many, many guises. We shall return.
Yeah, but not for now, at least. I think we did it. Yeah, he really wanted to eat our ass, but nope. Now he gets to suck it for all eternity. Bye.
Hibernation defrost sequence initiated. Estimated time to complete Earth terraforming, 300 years.
You know, it's not so bad being a watchdog up here. I'll keep the machines in their place until the lunar colony is ready to return to the Earth. We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
We actually got the good ending. Holy crap. Nice. Oh my god. We got a good ending for Ellen, and I mean, I guess for everyone too. Oh my god. Woo! GG! We got literally the worst ending, and then we got the best ending right afterward. Amazing. Totally worth. Aww.
Got him!
It's kind of a bittersweet ending, though, because Am's probably... He's probably right. There's like that whole...
Pro gamer move.
You know, time, you know, and history repeats itself. If humans make the same mistakes over and over, then, yeah, something like Am would probably return someday. Oh. And then the game just kicks you out when it's done. Alright. Wow! I think you got the good ending for humanity. The good ending for humanity and for Ellen too, because she gets to be the overseer for humanity and the machines. Here, let's put some music on. But yeah, I'm so glad we got the good ending though. Really warms the heart just a little tiny bit. A little bit. Especially compared to all of the misery and pain that we were forced to witness throughout the rest of the game. To have a little bit, just a glimmer of hope for humanity. Humans will always be jerks to each other, but they were imprisoning and torturing all humanity for eternity. Yeah. At least they get another chance. So, maybe things will be different. But we can only hope. We can only give them the chance. Congratulations, you done the great deed, boots you out abruptly. Yeah, thanks, game. Just kicks me out the door. It's like, you're done playing, right? Yeah, you're done. Aw, but I loved that game. I think I might go back and play more, so I can, see if I can get even more variations of the endings and stuff, but probably off stream. But man, that was great. Thank you all so much for joining me. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. You did it, now go touch grass. Literally, the game was like, yeah, okay, bye. Primal version of what they represent do exist and will continue to exist, but not the beings themselves. They dead as shit. Yeah, what they represent and what humanity made them into, like, that's still there at the core. But at least that particular manifestation of our mistakes and our misdeeds is gone. Glad I got to stop by for a bit. I'm glad you were here too, Raven. I have no grass and I must scream. Let's see. For a raid. Let's see, we've got a couple options. We could keep the spooky train going, and we could go to Corpse Party. I remember that game. I used to play a bunch of those RPG Maker, like Game Maker type games, and Corpse Party is a good one. That's a classic. Let's see, we also got some crab game. We've got some Genshin. We've got karaoke. So what are y'all in the mood for? What is your request? Because I think I might go for Corpse Party if no one has any preference to keep the spooky train going. Corpse Party sounds fine. Let me make sure that they're not ending soon too. I should probably check. Ba-da-ba-da. Corpse Party's a classic. Yeah. Someday I probably will end up streaming it as well. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have like a whole month dedicated to like RPG Maker type games like The Witch's House and Eve and Corpse Party, Ao-Oni. God, there's so many. The Crooked Man. Prefer if you maybe raid another VTuber. Oh? Or do you mean like raid another VTuber? Because they're a VTuber. They're a PNG tuber. There's so many you'll need more than 1 month. Yeah, there are a lot. I'd probably make like a poll or something for what the top ones you'll want me to play would be. Which, if I do polls, they would be either on my Discord or on my Twitter. I do plan on doing a few more like game-related polls for like what I should play. Like for whatever Wednesdays, I have a bunch of RPGs I'm in the middle of playing. So I'll probably poll for which ones I'll play from week to week if I'm not like actively in the mood to play one. Let's see. But I think we'll go ahead and raid Sandwich. There we go. Yeah, she's super cool and has a lot of really cool commands and stuff on her stream to like interact and have fun. And she plays lots of horror games too. Highly recommend. Alrighty. Sandwich is so nice. Yeah! Riot is also what she's known as. Riot or Sandwich. So fucking rad. Yeah! But alrighty. So I will be back in my vampire form next week. Probably Wednesday, because I want to take a couple of days to work on some stuff to, like, update the stream and stuff. I'm working hard, I'm working. Trying to finish my rig for my new model and stuff. But for now, stay hydrated, stay safe. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the new follows. And thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Pink, for the resub. And thank you, Try, for the gifted sub, too. I can't wait to see your new model. I'm so excited to show it off. I really want to finish it, like, ASAP. I'm trying to rush it. Well, not rush, but, like, you know, motivate myself, you know? Thank you for streaming. No problem. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, the raid's kicking in. Have a great rest of your night or day, everybody. Bye-bye.